Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen table and another one on my MOCs. And today we are bringing you the fifth and final part of the Building an Imperial Base on Nevarro series. And in today's video we're going to showcase the MOC in its entirety. From the last episode, the fourth one, where we built the village outside of the base, we have now added interiors to all the buildings as well as all the smaller and finer details along with the minifigures for the MOC. So I thought that today I'm going to showcase the terrain and the outside of the base first, and then we're going to move into the interiors of all the main buildings of the MOC. So without further ado, let's get right into the details. So the MOC is set on this big Imperial base. It's kind of a Endor bunker on steroids, with it being a little kind of pyramid shaped sloping base, and right next to it we have this little village where the villagers have had to adjust their life to being under Imperial occupation. So in this corner we have the village well. We also have a tiny little hill where they have a banner or flag. Might be something religious or for an old battle that took place on this planet, who knows. We have this little market stand here that sells some goods. We have some fish, some cookies, some chocolate, some eggs. Yeah, so this weekway sits in here as a real jack of all trades, trying to sell as many different kinds of goods as you want. And here on the side of this house, we have some tools, some guns. We have a little flower. We got some lights. Here on the house wall, got a little window. Another weekway walking behind the house. We have some plants, and if we lift off the roof, you can get an interior of the house as well. We have a little chair, a bed, a cupboard. Actually have a toilet, and some more tools and equipment for the house. The door can also be opened like this. There we go. And if we move along the street, we have some villagers having a walk here. Got a little trash can. We have a Lego printed piece with what I believe is printed Mandarin, but that is the closest you get to Orabesh in the Lego form, so I used that as an Orabesh sign. And we have a stormtrooper squad being out on patrol, probably out for a social patrol to see if they can locate any rebel loyalists. So we got a full squad with a squad leader here, a machine gunner, marksman or sniper, as well as someone who's carrying all the equipment. And this little house is kind of a farmhouse, because here in the back they have some plants here that are growing. So I guess this is the farmer here to collect those space carrots or whatever they are. And here we also have some signs and some details on the house. A little panel so that you can open the door. If we remove the roof, we'll get to the interior, where another villager is sleeping. We've got a table. We have a little crate. Let's see here if we can just slide up the door. So this one has a full sliding mechanism like that. You can of course reattach the roof. Then we have this triangle shaped little house with a Rhodian standing outside. We have a panel for the door as well, as a little commercial hologram. Got a plant here in the corner, We can of course lift off the roof for this one as well, so you can have a look at what life is inside. We have some shelves, some chairs, a little table with some different kinds of goods, as well as a bed here. We'll reattach the roof, and then we have this tree design that I came up with for my Nevarro MOC, where I use a tan tree trunk, some brown branches, and then we have these leaves on top. I think that brought a little bit of color to the whole MOC that I couldn't have used if I were to make a Tatooine MOC or whatever. So I'm especially happy with this big tree here, because we got a lot of leaves going. Then in front of the base we have two stormtroopers standing guard, checking so that no one gets too close. We also have a little terminal to open the big sliding doors. We have a little droid as going away, along with the stormtrooper squad on their patrol. So this droid, we have this speeder here that anyone working on the base can go on patrols with. We have the cool orange crates that the Empire uses, just like the ones you see on Jeddah and in the movie Rogue One. We also have some of the newer 2024 crates that came with the Mandalorian sets, and some just standard yellow, orangish little crates. And here you can see the details of the outside of the base. We have all the panels that connect nicely. We have the corners here of the base. Then there are some windows. These panels are not too tightly secured, so they can fall out if you angle it when you lift it. So we'll see if we can manage to do this correctly when we remove the roofs, to show you guys the interior later. Here is their main power generator for the base. We have some little hoses here going into it to fuel it. I'm not quite sure if it's just a power generator or if it's like a shield generator. I haven't quite decided on that yet. And here on the back side of the base we have some of the Imperial super commandos that are a part of my second company, which all go in the 8080. So there are two different platoons from two different companies that are manning this whole base. We have my light infantry 3rd platoon of the 1st company, as well as the airborne component from my snowtrooper 2nd company. The doors do slide open. Let's see if we can get some focus. Like this, to show you the inside of the base. So that's where you would enter, and then you can just grab it like this and slide it shut. And here we have some windows overlooking the village. And here is how the roof turned out for the base, with some little greebling here. And to bring out to the story of this whole MOC is that we have a little rebel squad here that are all infiltrating the base. As you see, we have this roof hatch where you can get into the base, and I guess they're gonna blast it open using this thermal detonator. That is because one of their rebel sympathizers has actually been arrested by the pesky Imperials of the 87th Task Force that have taken a rebel captive, so they're going to try to rescue him. And to bring you further along on that story, I think it's time to go to the interior of the main Imperial base. I brought my trusty office lamp here, if we don't get enough lighting, but we'll see if we can manage. So here is the top floor of the base. And this is kind of the main barracks for all the troopers that work here. So we have some more of the airborne troopers, as well as some stormtroopers that are off duty. We have this little table. We can just have a break. And here's the main barracks where they sleep. So we've got some beds here, a little cupboard, some more beds. They also have a shelf here for some equipment storage, as well as a gun rack here along the walls. This main sleeping area leads out to this open space here, where we have the stairway to the first floor. We also have some snot technique along the walls. And on this open space, we have built something similar to the prison cell on the Death Star. So this kind of looks like the terminal that Han and Luke shoot out when they come to rescue Princess Leia. I also built my own little version of the interrogation droid from A New Hope. And here we have the prisoner cell, a little terminal. We have a stormtrooper standing guard. And we have these laser beams that prohibits the prisoner from getting outside. So he doesn't have much, this rebel sympathizer that the guys on the roof are trying to get out. He has a toilet and a bed. That's pretty much it. So yeah, he's probably not too happy about being inside there, getting tortured by this droid, or at least interrogated, who knows. Okay, so now we're going to try to lift the second floor. And as I said, the panels aren't attached too securely, so we'll see if it all falls out on us or not. Who knows, we might get lucky. And there we go, not a single panel fell out. Never gonna have that luck again. Okay, so let's get right into the first floor of the base. I've had a minifigure fall over here. But yeah, you get in through the main doors here that we just opened before. Then, if you take a quick right, then you have the main meeting room, where we have all the higher-ups that are working on this base. So we have my Imperial ISB agent that I had for some MOCs. I also have the captain of the fighter wing, my Imperial task force, as well as my Commander Kelkaris being the leader of the meeting. And then we have the captain of the second stormtrooper company that goes in the AT-AT with my other troops. We have a little hologram here in the corner. We can focus like that. Have some coffee mugs. Have an Imperial symbol. And I used a new sticker from the battle set with Moff Gideon from 2024. So we got a nice hologram there of an Arquitens class cruiser. Then of course we have the stairway leading up to the second floor. We have a hidden little bathroom here for those who need to use it. And then we have some more of the airborne troopers having a conversation. And we have the main storage of the base, where they have one of these little vehicles to lift the crates. We got some crates stored here, and there are people from the Dependable that are helping out. So they're part of my naval task force, not the ground components, but they're being tasked with handling cargo here for the base, whilst the 87th is manning the base. Then we have this other room here, where we have a little medic chamber or hospital room. So we have two back-to tanks. And we have a injured stormtrooper here. Another one that is empty. And a shelf for some medical supplies and a little examination chair. And here is my medical officer that usually works on the Iniquitous. Then over here we have a part that I'm especially happy with of the base, and that is the cantina. So you enter through this doorway, you have some stormtroopers coming to grab lunch. Then you have this little buffet table with some sushi, some eggs. We got some waffles and other types of dessert. We have a little drink dispenser or coffee machine, who knows. We have some sandwiches if you want to grab that. Then here we have all the seating arrangements with some chairs. Another stormtrooper having a sub or sandwich. Here is the little kitchen area with a small stove, some kitchen equipment with some frying pans, some bowls, some other drinks and stuff. And here in the corner we have some more stormtroopers having a meal. So yeah, I'm really happy with how the cantina turned out, with all the food details that are there. Okay, so that is pretty much the first floor of the base, with the meeting room, medic room, cantina, and the open cargo area. And on the second floor we have the prison cell and the barracks and the little terminal here. We got the overview of the whole MOC. So yeah, it's been quite a ride to get you guys to see the whole building process of making a massive MOC like this. I really do hope you have enjoyed to follow along on how I do things. And if you have enjoyed it, do please leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.